stadium. It's the Army Black Knights and the Rice Owls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Abell before the game. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that.
Gets the back moving. First play of the drive. Read option right. Got enough for the first down. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's
breaks away on the left. He's at the 10, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown! The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Got maybe a yard, 3rd down and 9 coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Plows through the defense. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The punt goes out of bounds and a nice... Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The Black Knights offense will go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was...
Caught, and he's got room. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Unleashes one. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand it to the back. Powers through the defender. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. It's 3rd and 5. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Black Knights will go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Still looking. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown! They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the fullback. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. 2nd and long here. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Black Knights! Motion from the wideout. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Looking for running room. Fights off a defender. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the heat. Complete out of the backfield. And the Black Knights right after the huge play through the air back to the line. The read option right to start this drive.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Black Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Keeps it himself. Keeps it himself. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be fourth down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Punt is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. Pretty solid coverage. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got the back over the middle. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He'll set up to throw. Rush is on. And down he goes. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. The give. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Pulls it looking for a crease. Oh, they've got him in the backfield. A disaster on that one and a loss of 6. The Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the move. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. Trying to make one miss. He'll get it to about the 25. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Turning it on! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The give to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the coverage team surrounding. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skilled players offensive.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Down he goes. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. Oh, pressure's coming. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I like the way the QB just did that right there, man. You spread everybody sideline to sideline. You see it's man coverage. You got your running back in the slot. You like that matchup. He wins. That is great job identifying the defense, knowing what they're in, and getting the ball to your playmaker, and he delivers for him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Tries to get it himself. Swarmed under, 5-yard loss on the play. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. He's looking downfield to throw. Stepping to the right. Inside the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Black Knights are flying down the field. Sticks it in his belly. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
I love when you throw the fullback a bone. The dude is so unselfish, blocks the whole game. Give him a bone every now and again.
Well, of course you like the fullbacks because you wish you had been a fullback. Some wanted to make you a fullback, and you were great. Could have been even greater.
Or I could have been a defensive lineman and a 3-time All-American in the 1st-round draft.
Bring him down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. On the option, keeps it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And he got it! The Black Knights offense will go to work. Defense wants to bring the heat. Drops back on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Reels it in. Runs through a man. He might have space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Is that crazy or genius? They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. DB's right up on the receivers. Fullback's got it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. Keeps it on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.